So hello and welcome to a new weekly vlog. I haven't vlogged yet this week and it's currently Wednesday night. Now I haven't vlogged yet because Monday I was in Spain still, so you would have seen a vlog that I was like on my last day and travelling home. Tuesday, yesterday, I worked, and to be honest, I've just not really been feeling like I have much to vlog about because I've been working. I was working today as well, and it's results day tomorrow, and so my whole mind is just kind of on that. I am going to obviously vlog because I'm vlogging now, but I just didn't really know how I wanted to go about it. I was thinking maybe I'll just vlog results day as like an individual day, but I thought I'll just vlog a little bit before, like the night before, just so that I can like look back on this in years to come and like see my nerves. Because I'll be honest, I'm absolutely like, I can't concentrate on anything. I was trying to find something to do. I've been watching some of the Olympics. I love watching the Olympics. It's like every time there's an Olympics I get so excited and I watch loads of it. I've just watched the hockey, women's hockey, GB, Team GB are just gotten into the final. It's like 11 o'clock at night. It might not be quite that late. I haven't got my watch on. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know what to do with myself. I just can't concentrate on anything. All I keep thinking is exams, like exam results, not exams, you know what I mean? Like, the grade boundaries released today, although I can't really remember what, like, I haven't really looked into it that much because I don't really want to, like, try and guess things, you know? A lot of people have kind of, like, commented on them online and stuff. I just don't know. I'm just so nervous. I don't know what to make of any of it. Like, I almost wish that, like, they all went good or they all went bad so that I could plan a bit more. Like, I just don't know. I think maths I've totally screwed up. I know I have. I've just never really... I struggled in year 12 and then never really made up for it in year 13. I tried hard, definitely. I'd needed to master year 12 before I went on to year 13 and I just never got around. I never did it. I think I struggled with like how like in year 12 basically I didn't get on very well with my teacher and I didn't really work well with her method of teaching. Some people did, you know, it's just one of those things. But yeah, year 13 I had a really great teacher, but I was just so behind from year 12, it just never really went well. Physics I can't call. Geology I think went okay. I don't want to be like, yeah, it went great, but I mean, to be honest, I can't really recall much that went wrong. But I don't know. I don't remember at the time thinking, oh damn, I'm like, you know, I've totally screwed up. So I'm hoping I've done quite well in geology because it is a geology degree that I want to do. So yeah, the waiting game begins. I also literally just like, I didn't know I could be so nervous for anything, like ever. Like I had no idea that this kind of nerves was a feeling. Like, I feel like everyone kind of, you know, a lot of people are saying this at the moment, like, this, I am so nervous. I've never been this nervous before anything before in my life. Like, I didn't know nerves could get to this level. I don't feel quite sick, although I'm sure I will be in the morning, like, I'll be feeling, like, dreadful. But I feel like I just want to, like, flick a switch and either make myself fall straight to sleep wake up on time or just get my results instantly, even though I know neither of those two things are going to happen. I'm kind of like trying to stay up late to see if I can just like fall asleep as soon as I go to bed, because if I go to bed too early I know I won't be tired, but I am quite tired. I was supposed to have a shower. I was supposed to have a bath actually. I wanted to have a bath, but I know in the morning if I wake up and I've got loads of time then I'll end up like just like not knowing what to do again. So what I've just left it and I'm gonna have a shower in the morning and then that'll give me like something to do, you know. But it sounds a bit weird, but I'm hoping that will like work because you know I'm like I can't do much else other than wash my hair and such and then dry my hair when I get out. There's not a lot that can. It's something to distract me. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And I've also been struggling with my hip lately. I know this is like completely random, but I thought I'd just mention it because I always forget when things happen, and then like when I go to the doctors, they're like, "Oh, how long has this been happening for?" And I'm like, "I don't know." I've got like my hip. It kind of aches every now and then. It's like a muscular thing, I think. And so I went to walk the dog earlier because I was like, I need to get out of the house. So I took Tilly for a walk, and I literally got to like the end of my road, and it started to rain for once, and not for starters. And I was like, oh whatever, I'll get through the rain. I've got a hood. And then I just really ached, and I couldn't do anything. I was like, what's going on? I'm like falling apart. So yeah, sorry for the really long intro. You're probably just watching this to find out what I got in my A-levels. Oops. So yeah, a quick bit of background because I'll probably forget to do this in the morning, so I'll probably be so nervous I won't know what to say. For A-levels, I have done geology, like OCR, A-level geology, OCR maths, like straight mathematics, not MEI. And I also retook Core 2 and mechanics, so I did statistics this year, mechanics retook. And then physics, AQA physics A. And I did the astrophysics module with that. I retook rocks as well for my geology. I didn't retake any physics, but yeah, maths I retook, Core 2, mechanics, and I swear I retook more than that. Nope, apparently I didn't. But yeah, so I've got a couple of retakes as well, so hopefully if all else fails, I don't have to do some of the exams for the third time, because that would be quite depressing. So good morning. It is currently results day. It is Thursday. It's 7 a.m. I haven't had any emails or anything so far. I'm absolutely exhausted. I wake up like every couple of hours in the night. My hair is disgusting. I need to go have a shower. I need to go feed the dog and the cat, walk the dog, and just collapse in a heap. Okay, so UCAS went live early. I checked it. I'm in clearing. I didn't get in to either of my choices, which is bloody irritating. And I know I didn't think I was gonna get in, but I don't know, something in me obviously didn't quite believe that. Like, not that I'm saying that I was like, oh yeah, I was gonna get in, but I feel like there was still like some hope that I would. Matt got in. He did great. I knew he would. He's a genius. I just don't know what went... Well, I do know what went wrong. I think my maths has gone wrong, but I'm now going to have to go collect my results and face my teachers and then ring up the universities and beg them, which is not what I wanted to do, obviously. I wanted to be able to get in just based on original merits and stuff. I'm not saying that it's bad to do that, like, if you can get onto the course and you're obviously, you know, clever and stuff. I'm just like... It's just so frustrating. This is the last thing I needed. I'm supposed to be going to work after I get my results. I don't want to go there now in case someone asks me. And then if I don't get in, then, you know. I think I messed up maths. I think that's really where it went. I think that's it. I've called my parents. They're still on holiday, but I've called them and they were like, just let us know if you need anything. But there's nothing really they can do, is there? I was talking to my friends and they say that I need to get my results and then phone the university and just see what they can do. Because it's already on clearing, my course, so... I don't know, I didn't really look into this part. I kind of thought if I didn't get in, Matt wouldn't get in either, and then it would be fine, we'd just have a year out. But I don't really know what to do for a year out by myself. I don't know what I'm going to do if I don't get in, and that scares me more than anything, because I never wanted to be like that. I always wanted to be like, either, you know, get in, or like, no, I want to do it if I don't get in. And I do know what I want to do, but I don't know if I could do it by myself, you know, for a year. So I just got back from getting my results, and they weren't as bad as I thought. I didn't get an A in geology, which I'm really quite miffed about. I was so close. I was 7 UMS. It's just like one of those things. Okay, whatever. I actually got a D in maths, which I'm pretty pleased about, and I got a D in physics, which I could have done with a C, but it's physics, it's tough. Everyone didn't do as good as everyone that I spoke to didn't do as good as they were hoping. So I'm now going to get on to the clearing number. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. I hadn't really done much research into it because I kind of just thought, oh, if I don't get in, I just won't go, sort of thing. But I do want to go now. Now I know that Matt's there and all my friends are going, like, I really want to go. So I'm going to try and call clearing and get them to accept me. Fingers crossed. I don't actually know the things that I need. I need to like get all the data, and like my friend said I need to have my like clearing number and stuff, so I'm going to try and find all of that out now. Okay, so I can't remember what I last vlogged. I tried the clearing for my insurance and my firm. Neither of them wanted anything to do with me. I was really upset. They were both just so like, they didn't really want to help me at all. They were really blunt, really like, yeah, no, sorry, like, bye. So I then thought, right, okay, let's just think, what other universities will I apply to? And I've just rung up one that I did apply to, but I didn't actually look around. I haven't been to one of their open days. I went there for a competition earlier in the year, so I've sort of seen the department. It seems quite old to me. I don't think it's a Russell Group university actually, which I think was the main reason I was put off by it. But they will take me, so I have got one place. I'm just not really sure if I'm going to take it. I have to apply via track now to the course, but they have given me a verbal offer. So I've kind of got something to fall back on now, but I'm just not sure still whether I really want to go. And the way that I was treated, I know it sounds a bit silly, but the way I was treated by the people at the clearing phone call from the university I want to go to now makes me think, ooh, they sound a bit mean. I don't know if I really want to go to them. Like, anyway, but the person for the one I've just been given the place was really nice, and yeah, so I now need to do some research on this university and see if it's something I want to consider. It's quite a way away. It's not that far, but for me it's quite a way away, and I'm not, it's like, it's kind of a bit more in, like, out of it. It's like kind of a bit more in the countryside again, so I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have a look and see what I think of that. Okay, so I have a plan. I can't remember what the last thing I told you guys was, but my plan is at 3 o'clock when the UCAS clearing, what is it, like UCAS clearing applicants thing goes live, I'm going to apply for the course that I was offered. And then I'm going to leave it, I'm going to sleep on it, like do some more research on the university, go to the open day on Saturday what I'm going to, I don't know really how to explain it. Basically, I'm going to research it until Saturday. If by Saturday I've not found anything, it's Friday tomorrow, so tomorrow I'm going to research it like crazy. If I don't find anything about it that I don't like, I will go to the open day on Saturday, see if I like it, and then if I do like it, great, I'll go, and if I really think it's the right decision, if I don't, I'm going to ring up the university, or maybe I can just talk to them face to face, I don't know, and tell them to put me back into clearing, and then I will just have a year out. I will probably work on my YouTube a little bit. I will get my grades back up again in the summer next year. Not ideal, but it's, you know, it's something. So yeah, that is my current plan, and I'm supposed to have been working today, and it's nearly 3 o'clock and I'm not there yet. But Matt's going to talk to his dad and see if he needs me or not, because his dad's our boss. I feel like I never mentioned that. Yeah, he's our boss, so he's gonna ask him if he wants me. If he wants me, I'll go into work, but it's like 3 o'clock and we'll only be open for a couple more hours. If not, the dog gets a nice walk along the beach, so she'll get that anyway. It would just be like, what order does the things happen in? So that's my plan. Feel a lot better about it. No more tears. There were a lot of tears earlier. Oh my god. Most stressful day of my life. But I think actually being alone has helped. Like, my parents aren't here, they're still on holiday, so I've had no one to kind of like cry to, if you know what I mean. Like, I think if my mum was still here, it would have been a lot more emotional and stuff. I'd have been like, you know, I've just kind of had to get my act together and act like a grown-up 18-year-old woman. Hello, I am coming to you from 2 weeks later after results day. So I just went and I was editing the video and I realised that I never really concluded on the results day what happened, and I thought, you know what, has it been 2 weeks? It's near enough. What day is it today? I don't even know what day it is today. It's now, it's like the 3rd of September. So it's been a while, basically. It's been a while. And I just thought I'd come tell you what has happened in that time. So I did end up rejecting the university place. I talked to a lot of people said it was great, it was a really good university, but I just didn't feel like it was right for me. I didn't go and visit it or anything, I just looked into it more and more, and I was just like, I was going to be like another couple hours further away from home. It wasn't really in the direction I wanted to go. It was a good university, but it was just a bit difficult. Like, applying through clearing for accommodation was a little bit difficult. And I just thought, look, I've got this one chance, this is my only chance to get my A-level grades up to what I want them to be. I got a B and 2 Ds, which is not bad, but I know I can do better. And I thought, this is my last chance, otherwise I'm going to have to live with those grades for the rest of my life. And I thought, I'm just gonna have to do it. I have to do it for my own, you know, mental state and all these things, you know, I just had to do it. I want to try one more time to go to the university that I want to go to. It's so hard to talk about this without giving names, but I don't want to tell you in case I end up going to one of these universities next year. I don't want you guys really, you don't need to know where I live, it's just irrelevant. So yeah, I hope what I've shown you so far has been useful. I decided obviously not to go to this university, so now I am just I'm free. I am not in education at the moment. I emailed my sixth form teachers and kind of said, look, this is what's going on. What do you think I should do? What do I need to retake? So my teachers both came back to me. My maths teacher basically said I have to retake all maths units apart from core 2, so that is 5 maths exams to retake over the 2 years. I talked to my physics teacher. I cannot retake A-level physics. I cannot retake any individual exam. I have to redo all of them because AQA have changed the exam board. Like, well, they've changed the syllabus, not the exam board. So I actually would have to repeat the whole of A-level physics, and I was like, no way, I am not doing that. I've done it once. I do not want to do it again. So I've got a D in physics. None of this is final, by the way. I haven't actually applied for my retakes yet. But I'm just kind of going through, trying to go through it in chronological order. My teacher was like, yeah, there's no point in getting it remarked. I was 22 UMS off a C. Not going to really happen, but from remarking or anything. I got a D in Unit 5 and a U in Unit 4 and a B in my, like, what's the word, my ISA coursework. So I really needed to, I could have redone just the Unit 4 and gotten a C quite easily if I'd have really, like, well, I say quite easily, if I'd have put a lot of work into it, I could have gotten a C. But I can't just do that, I'd have to retake the whole thing. So currently I am not retaking physics. And then in terms of geology, my teacher went through it all with me. I wasn't 7, I said 7 UMS in the video, I was 9 UMS off the grade, but still that is like a few marks, and it was actually really annoying because if you did the OCR geology paper you would know that there was a couple of mistakes in the, well, there was 1 or 2 mistakes in the paleontology paper, and I think there might have been one of the other papers as well. And I was just thinking the whole time, like, if those questions had been, like, correct, I don't know what they did to resolve the marking in the end. I don't know whether they just awarded everyone the marks or like you had to do certain things to get the marks, but if that had been a correct question I could have still gotten an A, or I could have been like 1 or 2 marks away and that might have been worth remarking it, you know what I mean? Like, I was so close, and just because, like, you know, you can be very near a B and be classed the same as someone who only just got the B. Like, when they ask you on clearing what grades you got, you just say B. They don't know that you are like that close to an A. Oh, you know what I mean? It's just so frustrating. You're like, ugh. But either way, so I'd only actually have to retake 1 geology exam. I could retake the smaller module, there's a bigger module and a smaller module, and then an ISA. My coursework grade, or my coursework ISA, is fine. My bigger module, I think I got a B in, and then my smaller one I got a C in. So actually I could redo the small one fairly easily and just nail that 1 exam and get an A. So that's not really a big issue. Worst comes to worst, I've still got my B. You don't lose a grade from retaking. So, like, they take your highest grade overall. So, yeah. Maths, I am going to have to retake. Like I said, I'm going to have to retake 5 of them, which means I'm going to have to do I'm going to have to do 1 of them. I have to do mechanics for the 3rd time. I have gotten a U, and then this time I got an E, so I'm like stressing about this now already, and I haven't even applied for it. I'm looking to maybe try and sit one of a different optional module, maybe like D1 or something, I don't know, I need to talk to my teachers about it. But basically when I talked to my teachers, they kind of said that, and they all said you're better off coming back and retaking year 13, and I was like, great, I have got actually no problem in doing that. I would happily come back to sixth form. I am one of those people who is, oh, by the way, it's raining, sorry about the background noise. I live in my bedroom's in the eaves. I am the sort of person, I really enjoyed school. I would have no problem. I always said when I was in school I'd happily do another year just to like perfect my grades because I love school. I'm sad I liked sixth form that much. So I emailed head of sixth form, like, hey, this is my situation, and she was like, yeah, that's great. I forwarded it to the exams officer, and I was like, it wasn't quite what I intended, like, can I come back to sixth form? And she was like, no, sorry. You actually graded, so you're too clever to come back to sixth form. But like, well, she didn't say this, but basically, I'm too clever to go back to sixth form, but too dumb to go to university. So I'm now in the middle of this like predicament. I cannot go to university, but I can't go back to sixth form, so now I have to self-teach for a year. I live in a rural seaside town, like, I can't just go to another university, another sixth form. There isn't really one in my area. I'd have to like go a long way out of my way to go to one, and there's a couple of colleges, but I don't think they do the same exam. I haven't really looked into them, to be honest, because again, they are quite a long way away. My sixth form was like a 20-minute drive away, and that was the closest school. The rest of them are like hours, like an hour and a bit, and I don't even know. I don't own a car. I can drive, but I borrow my mum's car, so she uses that for work, so I don't really have a way of easily getting somewhere reliably like every day. Like my mum uses the car, that's how it works. I have it kind of weekends, evenings. And so there isn't a way at the moment I can go back to a school or college, so currently I am retaking my exams on my own. I am self-teaching. I haven't started it yet because I'm just waiting to see kind of the water to settle, because I'm actually really annoyed with my sixth form because they can take me, well, as far as we know they can, all my teachers think that they can, but I don't think they get funding because I actually passed and I graded all of my exams, so if I'd have failed I'd be in a better position because I could go back to sixth form, but I can't. So my mum and dad want to talk to the head of sixth form. They've rung and like left a message twice now and she still hasn't gotten back. It's been like 4 days now, so we're quite fed up with them, and to be honest, like, they don't want me. It's quite evident with that, so I'm not really that bothered anymore. Like, fine, they're just going to lose out on my grades going through their sixth form, so whatever. I'll still go back there to retake the exams because it's my local, like, exams place. What's the word? Like, the place you go to retake exams. Exam centre. But yeah, so that is currently what's happening. If you would like some more updates and advice videos on this university process, because I feel like I have had the ride from hell. The only thing I guess that could have gone worse is that all of my offers had been rejected. I actually also had an offer rejected, like a application rejected. I applied to one of the big London universities when I was initially applying to UCAS and it got rejected. So I have had a pretty bumpy journey. But my current plan is retake maths and geology, get my grades up to 2 A's, then I should have 2 A's and a D. Hopefully they'll take me then. Or maybe I could probably try and push my geology to an A star, but that is quite a tall order, so. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope I've given you guys some kind of an insight of what results day is like when it goes wrong. Definitely look into clearing before results day. I know everyone says it, but do, and just make your mind up. Are you willing to consider another course or not? That's kind of what I'd sort of just decided in my head, but when it actually comes to it and you can see all of your friends going to university, your boyfriend's going to university, your family is saying, oh, well done, you know, you got your grades but you didn't get in. Like, obviously my family were really supportive, but you know what I mean, it's like that moment in time everyone's expecting you to go, and can you cope with that? Do you really want to go to university, or do you really want to go to that university? You need to figure that out. Couple words of wisdom there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm feeling a lot more positive about life at the moment. When I've just watched that, like, the video back, I was watching myself and I was like, oh my god, I was an emotional wreck. But at that point in time you do feel like your world is ending and that life is just going to stop then and there because you didn't get into university. So thank you for watching. I hope you have found this useful, and I've just talked to my camera for another 10 minutes, so oops. Bye!